Deep within the human psyche lies a primal instinct, a survival mechanism honed over millennia. It's the instinct to identify with one's own tribe, to distinguish friend from foe in the blink of an eye. This instinct, while essential for our ancestors' survival, can manifest in the modern world as prejudice, a knee-jerk reaction to the unfamiliar. This is our inherent nature. Imagine a herd of zebras on the African savanna. They stick together, their striped coats blending into a dazzling mass, making it difficult for predators to isolate a single target. This instinct to cluster with one's own kind is not unique to zebras. It's a fundamental principle of survival observed throughout the animal kingdom. We are no different. Consider the territorial behavior of wolves, fiercely protective of their pack and their hunting grounds. They mark their territory, warning outsiders to stay away. This instinct to defend one's own space is deeply ingrained in many species, including our own. It's a natural response, a way of ensuring the survival of one's group. All of us are prejudiced. It's ingrained deep in the fabric of our DNA. This inherent tribalism, while a natural part of our evolutionary heritage, only becomes an issue if violence is present or it's weaponized. It can lead to the exclusion, marginalization, and even dehumanization of those perceived as other. Understanding the roots of prejudice is not about excusing it, but about recognizing its complexity and the challenge it presents to building a truly inclusive society. Love, a force so powerful, it can move mountains. It can heal the deepest wounds and bridge the widest divides. Love is the antidote to hate, the light that can pierce through the darkness of prejudice. It is the essence of our shared humanity. Love is not simply a feeling, it's a choice. It's a commitment to seeing the inherent worth and dignity of every human being, regardless of their race, religion, or any other characteristic. It's about choosing empathy over apathy, understanding over ignorance. This is the path forward. Love requires us to step outside of our comfort zones, to challenge our preconceived notions, and to embrace the unfamiliar. It requires us to listen with open hearts and minds, to seek common ground, and to build bridges of understanding. This is the work of love. Love is not a passive emotion. It demands action. It compels us to speak out against injustice, to stand up for the marginalized, and to fight for a world where everyone is treated with dignity and respect. This is the power of love. Eradicating racism completely may seem like an impossible dream, but we cannot allow the enormity of the challenge to paralyze us into inaction. Every step towards greater understanding, every act of kindness and empathy, every conversation that bridges divides, brings us closer to that dream. Start with yourself. Acknowledge your own biases, your own prejudices. Don't be afraid to ask uncomfortable questions, to challenge your own assumptions. Education is a powerful tool. Have an open mind, a clear heart, and forgiving soul. Learn about the history of racism and the impact it has on others. Knowledge is power. Empathy is crucial. Put yourself in someone else's shoes. Imagine what it's like to experience the world through their eyes. Spend time with people from different backgrounds. Listen to their stories. Learn from their experiences. Building relationships is key. Open and honest conversations about race are essential. Create safe spaces where people can share their thoughts and feelings without fear of judgment. Listen actively and respectfully, even when you disagree. These conversations can be uncomfortable, but they are necessary for growth and understanding. We must communicate. Advocate for equal treatment. Speak out against injustice whenever you see it. Support organizations that are working to dismantle systemic racism. Vote for policies that promote equality and justice for all. Use your voice to amplify the voices of the marginalized. Like and subscribe